Now it's Sparridge taking the shot, scores!
What a move! What a goal! How about that?
It handles its way to the net, scores! Oh my goodness!
What's up, folks? This is NOJHL Game Day. Alex Bastyovanszky here. Welcome back inside our league studio. And yeah, fasten your seatbelts as there are some Titanic tilts ready to go down today. Let's get you all set up before the puck drops in a few minutes.
Nice check by Abrish. Abrish puts it back into the rock zone. Shot scores! And that puts the goal miners up to a quick 1-0 lead here in the Joe Mavernack Community Complex.
Trent Nobes draws first blood for the Gold Miners in their encounter with Timmins. This was the home opener for Kirkland Lake, who've had a tough time over the last few years against the Rock. I'll tell you more about that in just a moment. Their struggles continued on this day. Henry McClellan rips it top shelf to tie things up at 1 apiece. In the second, Brent Romanuk continues his torrid scoring pace with that gorgeous drive to the net. That gives Timmins its first lead of the contest. They would not relinquish it again. Rock win 5-1. Here's the stat I alluded to before. Timmins has now beat Kirkland Lake 43 straight times. The last time the Miners beat them was September 9th, 2018. They'll have several cracks at them this season to try to snap that streak. Sudbury in Iroquois falls to face the Storm. Cubs strike first. Part of it's due to the great heads-up play by Ryan Rubik right there, who just keeps himself onside, chases down the puck, and then gets it out front to Kyle Navarro for the finish. Coach Daryl Moxham will love the overall effort from his boys on that play. 1-0 Cubs. On the other end, though, the Storm will love this play from Landon Trethui. Heck, the Blue Jays love that play from Landon. Sign him up. The hand-eye coordination, unbelievable. Take another look here. Sudbury complaining it was a high stick, but nope. That is absolute perfection from Landon, and the officials bang on with the call. Good all the way, 2-2. At that point, Sudbury nabs the winner in the third, though. Lucas Signoretti on the doorstep, pays the price after, but yeah, the juice was worth the squeeze. Lucas heating up now. 4 points in his last 2 games. Cubs win it 4-3. Blind River in the Sioux to face the T-Birds. The Beavers were undefeated on the season. No more after this encounter. Aiden Atkinson slams home the rebound to make it 1-0 Birds in the first. They add to it in the second. Look at the gorgeous feed from Rex Rhodes to Jonathan Sondecker. 2-0 for the Sioux. Late in the frame, Griffin Albert gets tippy with it out front to make it 3. Blind River mounted to come back in the third, but fell just short as the T-Birds hand them their first loss of the season so far. Okay, this was the craziest game of the night by far. Espanola in French River. The Paper Kings were up 3-0 and 5-2 at one point, but the Rapids evened it and even went up 6-5 late in the contest right there. Espanola righted the ship, though, late in the third. Cameron Menard tying it up with just 4.5 to go, sending it to overtime where Graydon Guthrie continued to torment the Rapids. He had 4 points on the day. This completed his hat trick and was the OT winner as the Paper Kings win a wild one in French River. They blow a big lead and then manage to claw back. 7-6, the final score. Okay, on the schedule for today, the Paper Kings will look to keep their winning ways going in Blind River, while Powassan, who had their game against Hearst postponed Saturday, face Iroquois Falls at 2 p.m. Let's take a look at that game first. The Voodoos have just one win in 3 games, but those 2 losses came against the powerhouse that is the Timmins Rock. So underestimate the Voodoos at your own peril. They are ready to get going this season. The Storm, of course, are coming off that tight loss to Sudbury last night. They are 1-1 on the season, picking up their lone victory so far last weekend over the Kirkland Lake Gold Miners. Espanola taking on the Beavers in Blind River, and the Red and Whites are looking to get back on the horse after dropping their first game of the season last night to the Sioux Thunderbirds. Up until that point, the Beavers had won their first 2 encounters. They were, of course, last season's regular season champions. While Espanola are looking to build on their first win of the season last night in French River, But the Beavers are a whole different animal, and the Kings know they can't afford to play with fire the way they did yesterday if they expect to win. A reminder, the NOJHL Showcase is rapidly approaching, taking place at the Countryside Sports Complex in Sudbury, October 1st and 2nd. The two-day event will feature all 12 teams taking part, with the results of each contest counting towards the overall league standings. Just as important, it provides massive exposure for the players, as the scouts will be out in full force to take in all the games. Okay, primetime player for last night. Big things were expected from Graydon Guthrie this season, and he's delivering. Against French River, he was like a bull in a china shop, especially on that goal. 3 goals plus an assist last night for Graydon, including the overtime winner. The play of the night brought to you, of course, by our friends at BrokerLink Insurance, official sponsor of NOJHL Game Day. BrokerLink, life is complicated, insurance doesn't have to be. And there was no question about this one, really. Landon Trethui showing off his baseball skills against the Sudbury Cubs, backhanded no less.
Storm control it off the draw. Timmins shot. Nice stop by Brandon. They score! Landon Trethui knocks it down out of the air, stick below the crossbar. Braden Hinman with the assist. Sudbury arguing the call. It will count. Landon Trethui puts it home. 2-2 the score.
Yeah, and just remember, of course, that to stay up to date with everything that's going on with the NOJHL, be sure to check out the league's official social media outlets. It's game time now. Off to the rink we go for puck drop. Enjoy the game, everyone.